Well, thank you very much. They call it Super Tuesday for a reason. This is a big one. And they tell me, the pundits and otherwise, that there's never been one like this. There's never been anything so conclusive. This was an amazing night, an amazing day. It's been an incredible period of time in our country's history. It's been sad in so many ways, but I think it's going to be inspiring because we're going to do something that, frankly, nobody's been able to do for a long time.
Morning, glory, America. Bonjour. Hi, Canada. I'm Hugh Hewitt on the Wednesday after Super Tuesday, the blowout win by Donald Trump across all demographics, almost every state, in numbers I had not anticipated, and I thought he was going to win, but I did not have any idea of the extent. Joe Biden won, too, although he got upset in American Samoa. In the funniest moment of the night, if you were watching Bret Baier last night and not the Salem News Channel by mistake, you missed Bret Baier making the call of American Samoa, cut number 27.
But we just have a call now. In American Samoa, President Biden will lose to Jason Palmer, a self-described entrepreneur and investor. He is going to win the American Samoa Democratic Caucus. This marks President Biden's first loss in the 2024 primaries. Palmer takes 4 delegates. President Biden takes 2. We saw uncommitted with more than 100,000 votes in Michigan. I don't even know who Jason Palmer is. But he is now the winner.
That President Biden has spent an enormous amount of time in American Samoa
American Samoa.
On this election.
Tourism is about to soar in American Samoa.
Let me just ask.
I don't know who I admit. I got nothing on Brett because I don't know who Jason is either. But he's more than welcome to come on, and I'm looking forward to his speech at the Democratic Convention. Let me run down some real numbers for you. Arkansas, Donald Trump, 87%. Alabama, Donald Trump, 83%. Arizona, Donald Trump, 77%. California, Donald Trump, 78%. Colorado, which is a purplish state, maybe even a light blue state, 63%. Massachusetts, I can hardly believe this. He won 59.9%. In Maine, purple state, Susan Collins land of Angus King and Susan Collins, the most centrist state in the Union, 72% for Donald Trump. Minnesota, 69% for Donald Trump. North Carolina, 74% for Donald Trump. Oklahoma, 81% for Donald Trump. Donald Trump got 77% in Tennessee, 77% in Texas. In Utah, which is sometimes troublesome for Donald Trump, 58%. In Virginia, Beltway land, the swamp itself could not offset the rest of Virginia, where Donald Trump crushed it. He won 63%. Nikki Haley's sole win yesterday with 49.9%. Vermont. Now, she's won Vermont and D.C., but you can't carry on at this point. I expect the ambassador to bow gracefully today. I hope she throws her support to the former president. I hope she unifies the party. This is going to be the rematch. This is going to be the Rose Basement campaign. And I believe Trump's going to get stronger when he's on trial in Manhattan. And if he's convicted, he's going to get really strong. I was on NPR this morning with Steve Inskeep. Started the day a little bit earlier than normal and pointed out the one demographic that is most likely to empathize with the lawfare being waged against Donald Trump is black male Americans. They are watching closely the lawfare, and they are not pleased with it. They have, many of themselves, been the victim of it, or feel that they've been the victim of it, or know someone has been the victim of it, and do not discount that. Alvin Bragg has done him a favor, I think. The Jack Smith election interference case, which is not a January 6th case. It's the ridiculous, absurd reading of statutes on another stretch. That's not going to hurt him. Even if it gets to trial, it might help him again. The Fannie Willis case in Georgia has fallen apart. The only case that could have hurt him, and Jack Smith proved himself too much of a fanatic to just say, I'm bringing an obstruction charge on the papers. Could have hurt him. I don't know what his defense is. He might beat that too. But it's just a giant wipeout.